So let's talk about NotebookLM. It's seriously one of the most powerful free AI tools ever created. But there's a reason some people get these incredible, game-changing results with it, while others just kind of walk away feeling disappointed. Well, today, we're going to fix that. I'm going to walk you through my 3-step system for mastering this tool, and I promise it will completely change how you learn and work with information. Okay, let's dive right in. To really unlock NotebookLM, you first have to understand what it's not. Its real power comes from this one core difference that sets it apart from pretty much every other AI you've ever used. So, this is the big question, right? Are you using this thing all wrong? I mean, if you've been getting frustrating or kind of generic results, it's probably because you're treating it like a standard chatbot. And honestly, that's the single biggest mistake you can make.
Okay, so here's the massive difference. A standard chatbot, it's pulling answers from the entire internet, this gigantic, messy library that someone else put together. NotebookLM is totally different. It's grounded only in the sources you give it. This completely flips the script. Now you're the expert, and every single answer it gives is verifiable, cited directly from your own material.
And look, this isn't just some cool feature. It's a totally new way of thinking, a whole new philosophy for how we work with our information. To really get the most out of it, you have to change your mindset. And mastering that mental shift, that's the real key. And the solution, the master key to all of this, is a super simple, really powerful 3-step framework. It's curate, learn, and act. Let's break down exactly what that means. All right, let's start with step 1, and this is maybe the most important part of the whole thing, curation. If you get this right, you are already 80% of the way there, for real. So what's the #1 mistake I see people making? I call it the source dump. You know what I mean. You just grab a bunch of random links, articles, maybe some videos, and just throw them all into a notebook and hope for the best. This completely defeats the purpose of the tool. You have to remember this one simple rule. Your AI is only as smart as the sources you feed it. It's a classic garbage in, garbage out principle. Curation isn't about how much stuff you can cram in there. It's about being really intentional and selective. So instead, what you're doing is building your own trusted knowledge base. This could be anything: vetted articles you really respect, YouTube videos from experts you actually trust, your own PDFs and docs, notes from your Google Drive, even copied text from important emails or paywalled sites. You can even upload your own voice memos. You're not just collecting info, you're building a personal library of expertise. Okay, so once you've got your curated sources locked in, we move on to step 2, learn. This is the fun part. This is where you get to digest, question, and actually transform all that amazing information you've gathered. And the first way you do this is pretty straightforward. You just start talking to your sources. You can ask it to summarize a really complex document, ask about the main argument of an article, or even ask it how 2 totally different sources connect to each other. And this is where you really see the power of a grounded AI. It's incredible. Every single answer it gives you comes with citations, these little numbers that link you directly back to the exact passage in your source. You can instantly check its work, so no more hallucinations, no more wondering, where on earth did it get that from? But just chatting with your sources, that's only the beginning. The real magic happens when you go from just understanding your info to actively transforming it. And for that, we head over to what's called the studio. You gotta think of this place as your personal knowledge factory, where you turn raw info into polished, valuable assets. For example, let's say you've uploaded a bunch of articles with totally different opinions on a topic. To really get the nuance, you could have NotebookLM generate a custom AI podcast for you. You could even pick a debate format where it literally uses direct quotes from your documents to have the ideas argue against each other. How cool is that? Or hey, maybe you're more of a visual person. You could take that exact same debate and have it generate a dynamic explainer video. It'll create an AI presenter who lays out the arguments for you, in that classic whiteboard style. And then, to really tie it all together and get that aha moment, you can have it create a mind map. This gives you this amazing visual overview of how all the key ideas and concepts from all your different sources are connected. You start seeing relationships you never would have noticed before. And really, that's just the tip of the iceberg. You can generate super in-depth reports, create quizzes and flashcards to drill the information into your brain, design custom infographics, build entire slide decks. You can even have it pull messy data into clean, perfect tables. The number of ways you can transform your sources is just huge. Which brings us to our final step, and honestly, this is the one most people skip. turning all this incredible knowledge into actual, real-world action. Because here's the thing. Information is just potential. It's just sitting there. Action, that's where the real power is. I mean, what's the point of all this amazing insight if you don't actually do something with it? So what does that look like in the real world? Well, you can take all your synthesized knowledge and use it to draft a killer business plan. Or you can generate a whole month's worth of content ideas for your audience. You can script your next video, organize all your research for a big project, or create a perfect, concise summary of key findings to share with your team. This is where the rubber meets the road.
Okay, so let's pull this all together. Let's recap the whole system one more time so it really, really sinks in.
The complete framework is this simple. First, you curate. You build a knowledge base of sources that you personally trust. Second, you learn. You chat with those sources and then you transform them into brand new things inside the studio. And third, you act. You apply those powerful insights to make a real impact in the world.
So at the end of the day, it's time to stop treating AI like some kind of magic 8-ball that you just ask random questions. Instead, you need to start using it as a true strategic partner, one that's grounded in your own expertise. When you use this framework, you're not just playing with a tool, you're literally building a second brain. So your new knowledge base is waiting for you. The only question is, what are you going to build first?